Can we imagine a world where towering skyscrapers, expansive bridges, and cozy homes cease to rise from the ground because there are simply not enough hands to build them? The construction industry is currently facing such a reality. This is not a dystopian fiction, it's the stark truth of the global workforce crisis. Let's delve into some real-life examples, shall we? Take the case of the residential construction sector in the United States. In the year 2022, building permits for new homes plummeted to a 5-month low. With a staggering 15.5% increase in home prices year on year, homes are becoming less affordable for many Americans. But why aren't more homes being built to meet this demand? Well, it's not for lack of trying. The number of single-family homes approved for construction but not started increased by 8.5%. The culprit? A chronic labor shortage. The construction industry needed nearly 650,000 additional workers that year alone, but they simply weren't there. The result? A slower pace of construction, high home prices, and a persistent imbalance of supply and demand in the housing market. Now consider the green energy sector. Have you ever thought about who installs electric vehicle chargers, solar panels, or wind turbines? These tasks fall to electricians, a workforce projected to shrink by 14% by 2030. Yet, demand for these skills is expected to increase by 25%. Tanya Hicks, the first Black woman in her local electrical union to become a journeyman, is an advocate for inclusivity in the electrical industry. She founded Power Solutions, a firm that focuses on installing green energy projects. But she's one among the minuscule 2% of female electricians. The industry is predominantly white, with nearly 80% representation. This lack of diversity leads to a shortage of electricians for green energy projects. So what do these case studies tell us? First, the construction industry is in deep crisis due to a severe labor shortage. This shortage isn't limited to one sector but is widespread, affecting residential construction, green energy projects, and likely many more areas we didn't discuss today. Second, this workforce crisis isn't just about numbers, it's also about diversity and inclusivity. Having a more diverse workforce not only fills the labor gap, but also brings unique perspectives and skills to the table. Lastly, this crisis isn't a problem that's going away on its own. It requires proactive measures, from government policies to industry efforts to educational institution initiatives. The world is built on the backs of construction workers. Without them, there are no homes, no offices, and no infrastructure. It's time to address this crisis head-on and ensure that we have the hands to build our future.